Hi everyone, it's Jennifer, and I'm here to share with you a way to view your ELPAC scores for the students at your school site. These scores are going to be viewed through Schoolzilla. First, I'm going to show you how to get there through Renaissance. So go ahead and open up your Renaissance account and log in. Once I get into my Renaissance account, you'll notice that on the right-hand side, there's a link to Schoolzilla. So I click on the Schoolzilla link and I open it up there. In Schoolzilla, don't use a starter, go with a standard and log into your account. Once you're in your account, you'll notice that you have those tiles that are always there. So the culture and attendance tiles, and the below culture and attendance are all your tiles that have to do with academics. The bottom of your academics tile will have the tiles that have ELPAC scores. So go to the very bottom of these tiles and you'll notice there's one for the ELPAC IA, Initial Assessment, ELPAC SA, Summative Assessment. Once you get to this tile, that's one place where you can get the overview of your scores for your school site. I like to look at this first tile. Of course, it shows me how many students are proficient. That means a score of 3 or above out of how many were tested in the district. The next graph will show me how many students were proficient at each one of the grade levels within the district. Our trends by period is only showing 1 year for now. Hopefully we can get some more in the system so you can see some trends of how our students are doing. And the next graph here, which is the performance level, is my favorite because that shows you how many students are at levels 1, 2, 3, and 4 at your school site. Now, if you want to see that larger, you can expand it and you can see it in a graph form. You can see this in table form if you want to. So whichever way you want to view this, if you're sharing it with your staff, would be helpful for sharing data on your students. That's how to get the overview, the big picture of how your students are doing on the ELPAC. But if you wanted to look at it by students, you can go into your students. So I'm going to click on our students here, and you'll notice the name of the students are here. And again, those are the tile groupings that we are used to seeing. So culture and attendance is here, and I'll keep going along till I get to the end of academics. It's a lot of clicks for me. Here we go. And here it is. So our ELPAC scores are right here. So you have your initial ELPAC or your initial assessment, and you have your summative assessment. So summative assessment scores are the ones you're going to want to take a look at. If you're looking at your summative assessment scores, I recommend that you, first of all, change your page records to more than 100 so that you're viewing as many students as possible. You can take your scores and you can also sort them so that you can see them in order. Let's see, there we go. There's your 1s through 4s. So there they go. They drop to the top. And if you wanted to take out students that hadn't taken the test, you can do this by going into your demographics tab, dropping down into, oops, I went too far. Let me go back up, dropping down into your EL status, click on English Learner. And then you're only going to have students that are English learners, and you can see what their scores are. So hopefully that helps you when you're looking at your ELPAC scores for your school site. Some of the things you're going to notice is this is just your summative score proficiency level. It doesn't have the levels for the subtests yet. So we're working on this, but this is one great way that you can just get a basic overview of how your kids are doing with the ELPAC. Hope that helps.